There's no one here no more. It's like a ghost town. It's like I come out in the morning, ready to have my coffee in the morning, and anything is a possum.
For the past 20 years, Jeff Elliott's shared this boarding house with dozens of his mates.
We got on, we all sat here, we had barbecues, we had a barbecue pit there, so we all got together and enjoyed Christmas and that.
We were a family.
Yeah, exactly.
If we hadn't seen someone for a day or two, you'd go and knock on their door. Are you all right? Are you all right? Yeah.
But the 32 men living in the Paddington boarding houses are being turfed out, with the developer who bought the buildings planning to convert them into luxury homes.
We were told by the previous owners that they were bought to be kept as boarding houses. And the next thing we got was eviction notices.
Jeff is one of the last 4 residents yet to find a new home.
It's very hard. I'm not going to find anything cost the same. I'm going to pay a lot more. And I'm not making a big wage.
How much do you pay in rent?
I'm paying $6 a fortnight, $300 a week.
Okay.
Which is good.
Pretty good rent.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, this part of Sydney has changed a lot.
Yeah.
Used to be lower income. Now it's very, very expensive.
And you've got to be rich to be here. So you haven't got money, you're not going to stay.
Former resident Steve has found somewhere else to live, but says it's costing him double.
I'm paying $350 a week. On my pension, I get just on $1,300 a fortnight, and I'm paying $700 a fortnight rent. So, not much left when you've got to take in power, food.
Alfie's now in social housing about 10 kilometres away. It's about a 40-minute trip on the light rail, but he returns to his old stomping ground almost every day.
All the shopkeepers, they all know me by name, I know them by name, you know.
What's it like each day when you leave?
Oh, it feels sad to go.
Where does it come down to government or local council or whatever turning around and saying, we have to look after our vulnerable?
This row of terraces has been at the centre of a bitter feud, with neighbours campaigning to stop the developer from turning them into luxury living.
There's no requirement for them to preserve it as low cost and affordable housing. They can do what they want. So what they're doing is legally fine, but it's morally appalling.
Homes in this area have increased in value significantly. You might imagine that a lot of people would be happy to have a luxury development because it'll put everyone else's prices up.
We don't want this to be an enclave of the rich. It's not how cities should be built. It's not how societies are built.
The City of Sydney rejected the development application on the grounds it would result in the loss of affordable housing. The developer is challenging that decision in the Land and Environment Court in what will be a landmark case on whether the state planning laws protect affordable housing that's in private hands.
Owners of boarding houses are predominantly private owners, and therefore bringing in regulations for private owners of properties can be really, really challenging.
Elaine McNeish's Outreach Centre and Homes New South Wales have been helping relocate residents.
Every week we hear of a new boarding house being closed or having been renovated or the purpose being changed. And when those properties are lost, they're never replaced.
She says the solution is building more affordable and social housing.
However, whilst we're waiting for that stock to come about, we would be strongly advocating for local and state government partnering with community housing providers to purchase property if they're available and if they're actually on the market, and then together co-contribute to the purchase.
Which is what the state and local governments did. Despite making what they say was a sizable offer, they were knocked back by the developer, who isn't interested in selling and is determined to evict the remaining residents by June, regardless of what the court decides. What's the message that you think the developers are sending to you?
Want to make millions of dollars and get rid of you. So they don't care about no one but themselves. There's no hope for any of us. Like if you live in a place like this and someone buys it, you got no chance.
You know what struck me watching that was thinking about loneliness and especially this really vulnerable demographic who might find it hard to establish really strong connections, and the mental health impact of breaking that up and the 40-minute journey. Like, community is integral for people, all people of all ages. Yeah. And that's what this does. It disrupts a community and then, you know, all for profits, essentially. And I get the property developers, but I don't think they see the human faces of the people who are kind of bearing the brunt of it.
Yeah, it's sad for these fellas. We did approach the developer. They didn't respond, but you can read the full statements from the City of Sydney and the New South Wales Government on our website.